you want to record your screen for free without watermarks, it is very simple to do. I use it all the time for my YouTube videos, and I'm going to show you two options. The second one is the one that I use and prefer, but both are super easy to do. I'm Tastiani, one half of Content Creator Pod, and let's get straight into this tutorial. So the first option is if you have Microsoft, it comes in with a pre-built screen recording system. So what you want to do is use the game bar to record your screen. All you have to do is search for your game bar or use shortcuts that are available. Just need to get that open and then click record, or otherwise you can straight away click the shortcut. So it's the Windows key button, Alt and R, and that will start recording your screen for you. And once you're done, you just click the stop button. The footage usually goes into your video files. A little note on this one and why I don't always use it, and that is because it does not record your desktop, it does not record your files, and it doesn't always work on all web pages. For example, I've tried recording a video chat and that did not work. So as the name suggests, it is created for recording games, and that is why it can only record certain apps and certain web pages. So it really depends what you are using this for. So just be aware if you're filming something for YouTube where you are going to be clicking around different apps, different pages, you can play around and see what it records and what it doesn't. And the other thing is you can also go into your game settings and change some of the settings. So you can change for how long it records and if it records your sounds or not. There's a few settings there, so you can play around with that. The second option that you have, and the one that I use, and it also works for Macs, and that is to use OBS. So now that is a free software that you can download. There is no watermarks, there's no limits, so it is pretty handy. First thing you have to do is to download the software. So just search for OBS, or I'll have the link in the description if you would like. Once you've downloaded, installed it, you open it. Once you open it, you have the screen there, you have everything ready to go. For me, it already set up what I wanted to record, but if it's not there and you want to select what you actually want to capture, where it says scenes, you click on the little plus button and it'll give you a few options. And if you're just trying to record everything that's on your screen, click display capture. And from there you can see what audio also that it's recording, and there's usually two options, so recording what sounds are coming from the computer and then also the sounds that are coming like externally, such as your voice if you're talking. Completely up to you. You can change the volume in those, and you can also just close one of them and not record. And then when you're ready, you're going to click start recording. It's pretty intuitive, and then just minimize the program. Open other things, you can do whatever you want. It records everything except for, I'm pretty sure it doesn't record Netflix. I don't think that will matter to you, hopefully, but I did try it once and it was just a black screen. Almost everything it will record. And once you're done, just open back up OBS and you click stop recording and done. So it's super simple to get started. So just to add a little bit more information, just a little few things to play around with. For example, you can go into settings and pick where you want the video files to be saved to. You might want to do that before you start recording so you're 100% sure where it goes. So for that, you click settings, output, and then you change the recording path. You can also see the format of the recordings. Personally, I've changed it to an MP4, I believe. Now that's not to say that's the best. I don't know if I would recommend that, because if the file gets corrupted, you will not be able to restore the MP4. The only reason that I did it, it was just an easier file for me to drag and drop into my video editing software. I've just had issues with other types where I could easily convert it, but it just felt easier for me to record it, take the risk. Completely up to you. As I said, play around with the settings and what you find useful. OBS is great because, as you can see, there's a lot of personalization you can do. The other thing with OBS is that it's also great for going live and streaming. So you can set up how you want the display to be. If it's your whole screen you're recording, or if it's something specific. You can also add like different layers. You can record yourself and the screen. And this video is not about streaming, and I haven't tested enough to give you a tutorial on that, but if that's something you're interested, just search on YouTube how to stream with OBS, and it is a pretty handy tool. So it's a really good tool if you're using it as a beginner, because you can expand its use and grow with it. And there you go, that's 2 ways on how you can screen record. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Also leave a comment if there's anything else you would like to learn. I'm more than happy to help, and I'll see you next time.